The heart is the first thing that we disconnect from when we're traumatized, right? And then we go into this battle between our head and our gut. Okay, that leaves us oftentimes, if that battle rages on enough, frozen in the moment.
Yeah.
Right? Well, and why are we frozen? Well, because one of our processing centers is offline, and the two that are left can't come into agreement with one another. Right? What do I mean by that? We've all had situations where something in our gut was telling us, move forward. We've all had situations, I'm sure, where our gut has been telling us, stop, get out now. Maybe that's the scream that Lara was talking about earlier, right? And because we are taught to lead with our head, right? Think it through, man. Come on. What are you thinking about? Weren't you thinking, young lady? We automatically forget that the first thing that we need to do is not take an action when we're missing information, because we're taught to lean into our thinking and our rational process and ignore our own primal feeling and sensation. We think that, well, I've got to do what my head says, but my gut feels like it wants to do the opposite. And if we, like I said, get into that battle, we can be frozen in motion there. And that's what literally the freeze response in the fight, flight, or freeze cycle of action could be like physiologically and neurologically described, right? Like that's what happens. Our frontal lobes of our brain shut down. But what we don't do and what we don't remember to do is to reconnect to our heart in that moment. Because as soon as there's something that feels potentially extreme or overwhelming, whether it's presenting itself as being really pleasurable and positive, or it's presenting itself as being really dangerous and fearful, we think, oh, if I don't think it through, then I don't know what to do. And what I'm describing, I guess, is the way in which stress and trauma remove our power of choice. Right? They take away our authority. They take away our present time right to take a look at something and honor our feelings about it. We're often taught that, and I think it comes from literally like the battle between our head and our gut. It's either right or it's wrong. It's hot or it's cold. It's black or it's white. And we can say, yeah, okay, well, the gut is kind of binary, right? Love or fear. Okay. The thinking, the brain, intelligence is multifaceted, right? Both of those things can be overwhelming because our brain can give us too many choices. Our gut can give us too few choices. But our heart and its intuitive desire to discern and feel information or truth about the thing that we're faced with is always, only, and ever in the moment, and isn't trying to be right or wrong. It's just trying to move closer and closer and closer to what feels true. So when we think about it in that context, then we need all three of those information centers to give us the goodies that they've got for us.